Hello friends, it's Trish with Crafting Whimsy, my channel. I'm here today to do Masterboard Madness 2026. I was invited by Hazel. She's amazing. At Hazel Anaka Design. She's having a month of celebration for her birthday. And she's having 31 days of Masterboard inspiration from our favorite creators. And she invited me, so I was excited. I will also tell you that this is her second year doing this collab, and she invites everyone to do Masterboard Madness and use the hashtag Masterboard Madness 2026. And she also has a schedule of all the people invited, or I'm sorry, who were invited to be a collaborator. Today is the 19th, Thursday, and there's me, Trish, at Crafting Whimsy, and she's going to do the first day and the last day, open it and close it, and she has 34 other creators who are involved, and it's so exciting. I've been keeping up. I caught up yesterday, finally, and I've watched all the Masterboards, and wow, I've learned a lot of things. I didn't know some things about Masterboards, but I'm here to do something even different. So that's exciting also. And so I wanted to tell you this. I want to thank Hazel for inviting me and wish her a happy birthday. And I want to tell you that I will link this below. It's all the channels of the people who are taking part in the collab. And so you'll see this whole list down in my, and there it is, the end. See, it's more than one page. It's a one in and a part of a page. And so you will see this in my description box. And so, without further ado, as my friend Susan Gazaway says, we will get started. Masterboards are anything that you care to make. And I like to make them on old things that I don't want to throw away, that are usually a little solid. Like here's a cover for some graph paper. Here's a cover from a notebook. I cut it because here's the front of it. It used to be a spiral, and I'll just cover up these holes. And I just like to use stuff that I would throw away, upcycle it. And so today I think I'll use this one. And there's one clean place. And see that? I learned something. I was watching, what is it? Amethyst Raisin. And this is foxing, when you get some brown on the paper. And then Carol at Crinkled Path, who's tomorrow's day. She'll be your creator tomorrow. She also used that word foxing, so you can see it. And I thought, I love that word. And so I'm going to use it too, so I see all that foxing. And I'm going to use this one. And I could glue my things on this page, but I'm going to glue them on this page. The reason being, this is a good writing page. And I will probably make tags or something like that with my Masterboard. Tags and journal cards. Here's my glue book. And so I'm going to get started gluing, and my glue book fell apart, which is fine. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use my trusty glue stick for this part. And we're going to cover it. But I'm going to make something that I call the matchbook or the quilt. And I cut my squares by 2 inches. They're all 2 inches. And so it's going to look different than a traditional Masterboard. I'm going to, I guess I can glue right here for right now. I'm going to glue these. And I'm putting this one in the middle because it has a curved edge. But I'm going to go, oh, look at me trying to glue up the wrong way. The glue is touching me. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to spread these out. And I'm going to glue it. And I'm using some, what is this paper? Scrapbook paper. And I'm also using some other fun papers to make this look so beautiful. And the reason being, I'm going to talk about what you can do with finished Masterboards. You can overlap these or you don't need to. It's your choice. I like to overlap just because it looks nice. And so just barely an overlap. And I'm going along the edges. Well, you can see that because These are squares and they're straight. When I make a different kind of masterboard, I look at that. I don't like when that happens, but that's okay. I have some little scraps over here that I can use. Yes, I do. So yes. Yes, I do. Oh, yes. So we'll cover this whole thing up. We won't be quick. I'm not usually that quick. And I want it to be a quilt, so now it's going to be kind of a funky quilt, which is fine. I don't mind that either. I'm going to try to use some different papers. Oh, that would have been a good one. Instead, we're getting this one, which neither one matters, okay? It matters neither here nor there. It's just a masterboard. So this is called a master. Oh, look at. This is called I call it a patchwork masterboard. It looks like a quilt. And I thought of this because I'm doing a Easter journal with Rechinka's eggs. And if you know anything about Rechinka, who's a goose, it's from Russia. And there are quilts in the book. Quilts with, the lady, she's an older lady. She never tells you her name, which is fine. She doesn't have to tell us her name. But, yeah, she has lots of quilts and lots of things in her home, and she walks to our little village in Rechinka's eggs with the eggs from her goose. Rechinka is the goose. And the reason Rechinka has the eggs is because of, well, now it's going to be how I thought it was going to be in the first place. Rechinka breaks all of her eggs, so Rechinka lays her the most beautiful patterned, colorful eggs, and in that, she wins the prize of a feather bed. But Rechinka leaves her, so Rechinka goes home. She was injured by hunters, and so the older lady saves her and heals her, and then she flies back south when the geese come back through. Rechinka goes, and she knew she was going to go, and she was sad, but it was okay because Rechinka left her a gift of an egg, and that little goose stays with the lady forever. It's a nice story. It's a very nice story. I liked it a lot. So yes, so this, I didn't even measure this piece of paper. I have no idea. Not that it matters, because it doesn't. It doesn't matter to me, the size of the paper. We'll just cut off the extra. That's interesting. Which is fine too. Old Hymnal has some nice boxing. Oh, I'm going to put this one over here. Yes, I find it very interesting. So you do this and you get a masterboard without rhyme or reason. You just glue them down. And this one is probably the worst one I've made, probably because I'm on camera. This is the worst quilt I've made, just so you know. The least likely to win a prize. It's very crooked. And I liked it to be straight, but that's okay. It's okay. Okay, it's just a masterboard. It isn't anything that can't be used somewhere else. Put this down. And even though I overlapped, there's still a lot of gaps. So this one is a quilted one. And so I'm going to show you some more masterboards. Now this is a boring, okay? At least I think it is. You have to cut off the things that are hanging off. Got my scissors. this is not what I plan to do today. So that's an easy masterboard, and that's a quilted masterboard. I had a, I don't know what I did with it. It's all right. We'll use this one. Okay. You can spray your sprays on your masterboards, and they look very beautiful. Okay. And this is a patchwork or a quilted masterboard that has the sprays. Okay. And this is the one we just made. You can use, I Mod Podged all these different sizes, which is very nice. Okay, you can stamp on your masterboard, and I stamped, here, let's get this. You can stamp with your masterboard, which is a very nice technique, and it gives it a lot of interest and some texture, and I really like to stamp, so that's one of my favorite ways. And here's another stamped one that's different with butterflies. It's very springy. I enjoy stamping. Okay, this one I splattered some green paint, and then I stamped, so that's one of my favorite ones, because green is my favorite. Like Hazel's is purple. And then here's my first one that I made for Rachinka's eggs, and it is like the perfect. It's a 12 by 12, and so it was easy to get 2 by 2s in there. So I was really pleased with this one. So yes, so I like it. So here, I've made a couple more masterboards during my time. Here's one, and I use stamping papers and inky papers, and then I also put some paint, and then I splattered some paint because I like it. I like how it looks, all that sparkly gold. So that's cute. That's very cute. But this one I made with big stamps and big circles. But today what I want to do is show you something that I thought of. And did I see Tammy at, oh, what do you call it? Tammy Van, oh my heavens, Antwerp, no, that's not right. Tammy Van Antwerp Art. She's my friend. She made a beautiful, beautiful masterboard, and she actually used some. Did she use stamping? I think she did. What have I done with it? I just had it in my hand. I lose things, just so you know. It's a little pouch. That's the Easter pouch. I'm looking. It has my, I'm going to use some, what do you call those things? They're silhouettes. I die cut them. I die cut them with my Big Shot so I could glue them onto my masterboard. That's why I got my glue book out. But now I can't find my pouch. That is not so good. Sadly, I'm going to pause you and go look for it. I'm back. It's right in front of my face. That's why I can't see it. Yeah. It's up right in front of my face. Here's my little pouch. I like these little pouches. I keep a lot of things in. But look what I did. I got all these die cuts that are so fun. I'm doing a Texas journal with Texas 2 Stamp Tuesdays, and I die cut some things, and I thought, how fun would that be on a masterboard? So, because I wanted to give you another option, I'm gonna move some of these. Like look at this guy, he's so fun. Maybe if I can get him loose. See how fun that is? And I have a skull. I'm not going to use this, and I have these cacti. I'm not going to use those either, but look at this guy. How fun are these? I'm not going to use that light-colored horse because he's too different. But I got my glue stick ready, and I'm trying not to be so slow. And I figure, how fun will this be? Ooh, ooh, be careful, Trishy. I ripped it. But it's okay because we can glue it so you can't see it. So there you go. How fun. And so this will be very Texan. You know, very two-steppy. No, it's more than 2 steps. But look, I have a boot. How fun. And you just have to be a little careful with the glue stick because these are so thin. But I think a glue stick will hold better than a, oh, what do you call that? The art glitter glue. And I'm just going to randomly place these things on my page. Here's that pretty horse with that lasso guy. He must be roping a cow. And you know, in Texas, I'm pretty sure they probably do stuff like that. What is it? Okay, the glue is on the page here. Let's turn it over. Okay. We don't want too much glue. And this guy, it looks to me like he's holding a gun. See him? See his little hand? It looks like he's holding a gun to me, which I have no idea if he is or not. I didn't, like, look at the die so close. And we will put a cactus for one. And we will definitely put some more horseshoes. And you always need more than one boot, don't you? So isn't this a fun masterboard? And all I did was make some pretty die cuts. So, and I've done all the things to this one. I've done the circles, and I've done the gold. That doesn't have any glue on it. So we'll get some glue on it, and we'll put it right there. Because he looks good right there. Okay. And I would like to use another one of those skulls. I just like them. They're like cattle, you know. And I'm pretty sure beef is big in Texas. At least that's what my friend Susan said. Beef is king. Which I could probably agree with. Because, you know, beef is in Texas. Yeah, here's that guy holding the gun, which cracks me up. And I didn't notice it until I was trying to pick up all the what do you call those things? All the die cuts. That's when I noticed that it looked like it was a gun in his hand. But yeah, I'm easily amused, okay? I taught kindergarten for a long time, and those kids crack you up, and you can't laugh, okay? My husband doesn't understand that I can laugh now. So when my dogs do stuff that they probably shouldn't do, I probably laugh. And that, he gets really bent out of shape. He's like, it's not funny, don't be laughing. And I'm like, you know for how long could I not laugh? Now I can, I'm laughing if I want. Here's a guy with he's just got his, serious look on. See him crossing his arms, probably telling somebody to do something. That's what it makes me think of. He's probably telling somebody something. Well, I know they probably won't be on the same page. I thought I had just a plain old horse, but oh, here, no, he's a rancher guy. Oh, here's a different guy. See, we got 2 of those. We should. Do you think we can squeeze this in? And you know, some of these will be cut. I say squeeze them in. We'll just squeeze. We'll cut them. How about if I say that? Yeah, we'll stick them and cut them. I'm going to put them right here. And we'll cut them off. Yeah. And, all right, let's see. I guess I don't have any just plain horses. we got this guy. I thought I had some more horseshoes, but I guess not. I guess not. So, okay. Here's that gun guy. All right, let me put him down. And he'll be sticking off too. Yep, he'll be sticking off. Notice I didn't make anything go the wrong way, did I? Not so much. And I'm going to make these boots stick off. So, and let's... Okay. And this will be the last one, and then we'll cut it up, friends. Let's push the glue up. Get the good covering. Sometimes I let the glue go down too much. Okay, so now we're gonna cut the edges, and it's always easiest, I think, if you do it from the back. So let's adhere these very well by rubbing. Oh, that's stuck. Okay, now we're gonna cut. I think it always looks good when stuff is cut off. Plus, we're gonna cut more off. Okay. And here's the horse's patootie. That's so funny. I'm sorry. See, I'm easily amused. Yes. Okay. So, here it is. Here's our finished masterboard. And so we're going to cut it up into tags in journal cards because that's what you do. And I like to turn mine over. Let me move my glue book out of the way. I like to, okay, we'll wait. We can always add more. We can't take it off. I like to turn it over. I do. So, and we don't mind about this side because it's going to be the writing side. And so if you do 4, let me do it twice. I think I'm going to need a new blade. Okay, why is it not cutting? Oh, it is. It's just... Okay. And then we'll do 4 again. Okay, now we're going to keep this turned over, and we're going to cut to 6, and we'll get 2 tags. Okay. And we will cut this one. And the reason we're cutting, we're going to get a belly band. Oh, did you see that? It's not cutting. Or I didn't glue it. We'll fix that in just a moment. And this one, we're going to cut it by 6 by 6, which will be a journal card. I don't understand why they're not. Okay, so we're going to glue down all the bits that didn't stick. And we'll add whatever we need to add. And this time I am going to use my art glitter glue. So see, he did not stick at all, did he? Come on. You know what? This is really on my nerves. It started yesterday. Stop fooling around. It's crazy weather here. Today I think it's going to be warm. But the weather is annoying. And it's annoying because it's cold, it's warm, it's cold, it's warm, it's cold, it's warm. Yesterday it was 50, the day before it was like 20 something. You just don't know how to dress. I'm trying to catch something, I think. And I hate to say it's because of the weather, because I don't believe that it's because of the weather. That's going to need something. And you know what? I don't know where this went. I don't know where this, well, yeah, I can figure it out. It goes right here. That's where it goes. So I can figure it out. And apparently there was no glue on here. Apparently there's not going to be any glue again. It's stuck in the bottle. Okay. So those are our 2 strips. There needs to be something on this one. This needs to be glued down. I've never done, what do you call these? Die cuts before on a Masterboard. I had no idea how hard they were going to be to cut. But they're hard to cut. It's like it doesn't want to be cut. This one and this one both need something. So we're going to add a little something. What if we... Okay, and we'll do this boot because maybe it'll stick better than the other boots did. These boots look like my boots. I have brown, just plain old. They're old, but I still wear them sometimes. My cowboy boots. And yeah, I found one. I found a horseshoe. I do love a good horseshoe. Yes, I do. I was looking for a stand-up guy. I think we can put him right here. And we'll cut off his legs, yeah. We'll just cut him right off. Okay, so now we'll take a good look. And now it just looks nice. It just looks good. But you know, we're gonna need some focal points. Yes, we are. I can't get my glue pin in. So let's decorate these. Okay, those are gonna be our journal cards. I got everything all over my desk, which doesn't bother me in the least. And I have my, I have a big envelope with all my Texas stuff in it. It's a big pouch. You saw my little pouch, now here's my big pouch. And it has my fabric, and it has my lace, and I have denim, and I have, it's just so fun. I need to save this piece. That's for my, what do you call it? My journal spine. Yes. And so, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think this rips. Yeah, I guess it does. So, we will get this going. Nope. Okay. Which is okay with me. In here. Nope. That's fine too. Cut a little lace. I thought I had a strip of lace, but I must have used it. So I'm cutting the lace. Because red lace always looks good. It makes me think of, oh, what do you call those? The saloons. You know, the saloons in at the Western Place. Didn't they used to have those? So we can put that on there. And this is my favorite. I love this. Maybe I should put this on my, because these aren't giant. Maybe I should put this fabric on my spine. Just thinking out loud. So what if we go like this? That's too big. Let's cut a smaller one. A little smaller one. Come on. Yeah, Doesn't like to rip. Doesn't like to cut with my scissors either. This is denim that has elastic, or whatever they call it in here. I don't know what they call it, but whatever it is, it's stretchy. And they were worn out, but it's still stretchy. So I like that. So let's, and I could glue it, but glue takes so long. I decided I'm going to staple it, and I'll put a button, because we all know we like buttons. So we will put a button in there. And then I think maybe we will. I thought I had a button right here, but apparently I don't. But I have this cool flower. See this cool flower? I really like it. I really want to use it. It's metal. It's a metal flower. It came from a Pepsi, Diet Pepsi can. I used to use my Big Shot to make, what are these called? Flower, I made flower corsages and boutonnieres when my son was in high school. The girls asked for them. The first one I made just because he forgot to order one. And I'm like, I gotta think of something, which was easy. And after that, they all wanted me to make them because everybody talked about them. I'm like, okay, I can do that. It's easy peasy. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know what? We'll put some blue jeans. And that's what we're going to use. Let's get our stapler. Yeah, I like staples just because they're quick and easy. And then this will be very cute. I wonder if I have a brad large enough. Let's see if I do. Nope, it's not large enough. I wish I did, though. Oh, you know, I just thought of something. Okay, I'm going to try not to knock you. I'm getting my Big Shot. And, of course, it's on the top shelf. And I didn't think about needing it. Okay, whoops, and I knocked you anyway. I'm so sorry. But I have some big, this might be perfect. No, it still wouldn't be, I don't think. Let's try it, though. Okay, we all know that this is really tough. Will it fit? Nope, won't. Well, will not fit. Let's see if I put it right there. Yeah, I don't really want it to hang off, so I'm rethinking it. I could stay. I'm gonna glue it. I have my you know, that special glue. This one, my fabric glue. I'm pretty sure it will hold metal. So, do you know? No, we don't. We want the silver to show. So I'm going to go like that and put all that right there. I like it. I like it. I do like it. And I know it's kind of sharp. So I'm going to think about what I can put in the middle of that button. I'm thinking maybe a page edge. I think I would like that. Yep, I'm thinking of a page, a book page. I think it would be perfect. I have a dictionary page right there. And so let's put some of this right here. And I just punched it out. It's a half. Yep, perfect. So here's a journal card. Here's a journal card that looks pretty. There's another journal card. And let's make these into tags. And I have a tag punch, but I like this one because it's bigger. And I like them to be a little bigger. So we'll decorate this up and make it a large tag. And I cut that crooked, if you can believe it. And I cut these all 4. So I got 3. And I have to go the right way because I guess I don't. I could make it all upside down, but I wasn't very strategic when I glued all that stuff on. So it all has to go the right way. So ridiculous. I hate that. But it's too late. It's too late, friends. So here we go. We'll do this. And we'll punch the hole to put the ribbon in. And this is a slot. I like the slots because you can get the thicker ribbon in. And so that always looks pretty. That's what I think. And that's my personal opinion. And I'm using a lot of red. So I'm going to put these ribbons on satin ribbon right now. And, you know, you can go like this. And this is what I love to do the most. Yep, this is what I love to do the most. I've been doing this for so many years. Let's make this also very sharp. There we go. We're going to keep this up. We're going to go like this. We're going to tie this in a knot. And we're going to keep it in a knot. I wish I knew how to make a lasso or something. That would be so fun. I know how to make a couple boat knots, but they wouldn't look good on a Western journal. So we'll leave that. And now we need some decorations on this. And you know, I don't have any stickers or clusters with my decorations, but I was thinking, what if we made, let's see where this is. You know, they always don't want to find, oh, you can't see it, can you? It's too dark. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, so let's see. I have some more material in my box. Here it is. And this one could be perfect. Yes, it could. And then I think we'll wait. How about vellum first? How about vellum first? Oh my goodness. I'm thinking about vellum. And then I'm thinking maybe no vellum. You can see through it quite easily. And then I think, how about this is like wax paper. It's kind of parchment-y, but I'm going to make it look old. And I'm going to crumble it. Okay, I've got my, I don't want black. I don't want tea dye. I'll take vintage photo, it'll work. I'm inking it up because I want it to look old. Okay. Not as good as I thought. Now let's use our walnut stain. Okay, so we got that really good, and we crumbled it. Yeah. Let's glue that right on. Let's get our glue book. Let me roll the glue up. I'm gonna use my glue page. I'm gonna try really hard to get glue on everything. We all know I'm pretty bad at that. You gotta re-glue everything. Okay. Okay. And now, do we like that? I think we need something underneath it. Something that looks like dirt. What looks like dirt around here, friends? What might look like dirt? That doesn't look like dirt. I'm in my scraps looking for dirt. Of course, we know there is no dirt in here. What about some sand? No, but this could work. That's too little. All right, I'm still looking. I think this will work. Let's make it look old. Okay. I'm gonna really get my vintage photo out, or my walnut stain, my favorite. I'm getting the walnut stain because I want to ink these edges really good so they look dirty, you know, dusty. Okay. And this is easy to glue. And I'm not gluing the edges because I want it to look loose. Okay. Okay, I know people have made I have never made a fabric one before. That's so fun. Covering up the boot. That's okay. So there he is. There's this one, and we'll crumple it up. So we have a tag. We have journal cards. We need to finish this tag. My clock is covered up, so I can't tell how long I've had you, and I hate to keep you too long. So let's finish this and do one of the belly bands. The belly bands are so fun. Belly bands are so fun. So here we go. We'll stack up some pretty lace and some pretty we can use some wax paper. Let's make it look old, because cowboys are dusty. I'm pretty sure that they don't go to bed without taking a shower, but I don't know, you know. I've never been a cowboy, and I know that, like, when we work in the yard or we go out to the lake and you get all dusty and dirty, you take a shower. So I'm gonna guess they do too. So we'll do that, and then we'll get some of this fun lace. And this lace reminds me of the saloon, I'm telling you. That's what it reminds me of. It makes me think of the saloon. So, where's my little stapler? Staples just make it loose but secure, and that's why I love it. I love the lace and the stapler. I've got my vintage buttons, and some of them are more vintage than others. I just put them all together. I don't care what color they are. Ooh, do we like that one? I was looking. See, we know that plastic one is probably not vintage. And how it got in here, we don't know. I thought I had some red, but when I put them down, they look pink. This black one is pretty. I'm gonna put that black one right there. It already has the that's gonna be it. It says salsa on it, for heaven's sakes. Here's my Fabri-Tac. I couldn't think of the name of it earlier. Covering up that staple. This one's so fun, but it's really big. It's a big, bulky. Sometimes those are the worst because they give you too much bulk in your journal. So we need some ribbon. So all these will go in my my Texas journal. Really bad at keeping that consistent. In this one I'm gonna tie because I like to tie them. I usually cut my ribbon as I work because that way I have how long I like it. I learned that from card making, that if you cut your ribbon as you go, they say you have less waste, but I don't know. I used to be a really bad ribbon girl. I would never cut enough and then it would be too short and I'd ruin it. So see, 2 different looks with my ribbon. Yeah, I like that. And then my journal cards. Okay, let's do a belly band. Let's do a belly band real quick. Okay, I really like this. I'm pretty sure, oh, listen, I got this at the Dollar Tree. No, I got this for $1 at the Hobby Lobby. Okay, this is from the Hobby Lobby for $1, which is, you know, nothing, because everything is so expensive these days. I don't know what I did with my, thought I cut a whole strip, but apparently I did not. I wonder, can you pull lace apart? You know what, where I have some new, here they are. And I thought I need to use my new doilies. I got this for like $1. This might be too big. Look at that. Yeah, that's way too big, but this one shouldn't be. Yeah, I went to a new thrift store. And man, they had some really nice stuff. Oh, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're feeling fine. Isn't that cute? Let's do that. Do we need something plus that? All right. I'll go back to the lace. I hope you're having a great day. It is Thursday today. It's my stay-at-home day this week, which I love. Those are the best. If you know me, you know I like to stay home. I walk my dogs. I used to walk them together. I don't do that so much anymore. People frown upon me doing that. Even the neighbors say something to me. So I don't. And walking them one at a time is really hard. But I do it. Okay. Let's see if we want the big one or the skinny one. I think I want the skinny one. I think that's it. That'll be really pretty as a belly band. Okay, let's use this. So this is the fun part. Making the, what do you call it? Making them, especially if you paint on them or you sprays on them, is really fun. It keeps you having a good time. Because, you know, I'm doing this for fun. For no other reason than fun. I don't think there's a good way or a bad way. So I don't think it'll matter. And I'm going around the circle a couple times, yeah. And then we'll stick it. Oh, that's so cute. That's really cute. That is really, really cute. I like it. So we have all these things, and I left it tall. I don't know how tall my journal. Well, it's a regular journal. These are really tall for a regular journal. But that's okay too. That is okay too. And I think this lace is so cute. It makes me think of the curtains on the ranch. Come on. My scissors, my hands are not working. Yeah, they're not working. They're being a pain in the butt. All right, I like that up here. Or maybe I like it down here. And you know what I'm thinking? If I have another man who's standing, I'm gonna, oh, I do. I'm gonna use him. Whew, love it. Love it. I'm gonna use this time because it won't come out, you know. We'll stick this, and then we'll stick the lace, then we'll stick the man, the cowboy. Oh, it's so cute. Well, it might be cute if it sticks. All right, that tells me we're going to use Fabri-Tac, because notice nothing came up with Fabri-Tac. Come on. 2 hands to squeeze, because that's how I roll nowadays. 2-handed squeezer. Oh, that's so cute. Too cute. Too cute. So, we've got 2 belly bands from a 12 by 12. Let's put these away while we're talking. We got 2 belly bands, 2 tags, and 2 journal cards, or not. You could turn them into something else. So that's what we got from one Masterboard with die cuts. So you can die cut, or you can paint. You can rip, or you can cut. So there's so many ways. And listen, Hazel is so fabulous to hold this collab, and I really hope that you go and check out all the other collaborators. There are 34 total, and there's one every day, and sometimes there are 2 on a few days. And Hazel is opening and closing, and she's giving away a prize. She is giving away a prize. So if you want, and it's all about a comment. If you comment, you are entered to win a prize. She's going to select. What is she going to select? A comment. I don't know what day. I don't know what creator. But she said if you watch and you go see everybody who's making stuff, you have a chance to win a prize. So it's probably something really good because Hazel's really good. So I'm hoping that you're having a great day. I'm hoping that you go and watch all the other collaborators and keep up. I caught up yesterday, so I've seen everybody. And now I'll just keep up, and I don't need to watch today's, because guess what? I made it. And you know what? And am I off the camera? Sure I am, because that's apparently bad, because when I jerked it, I messed it up. I apologize for that. I hope that you maybe will try something new because you watched all these videos. I'd like to end with the word, since I forgot to begin. It says, whoever does the will of God lives forever. 1 John chapter 2, verse 17. So I'd like to be kind. That's one of God's wills. So yeah, we can do the right thing, keep up with everybody, and I hope you have a great day. I hope you're doing something you love. And you know, friends, I always say, remember, stay crafty. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.